Hello, my beautiful souls. It is I, Nova Ravenswood, and I am bringing you Money Magic Mondays. Now, firstly, before I start this video, I want to apologize. Until I can afford a stand, since I am very new to this, I got this little mini thing, and for some reason my phone won't go that way. So my camera's over here, yet to see myself I have to look over there. So I feel very backwards. So thankfully I won't be on camera for too long, feeling like I'm looking at the birds and I don't even know. Whatever. So today, as I said, Money Magic Mondays is what I would like to present to you all. Every Monday I will be featuring a video, so when this video reaches you, it will probably be Tuesday. So today is November 24th, and for me, when I do my money magic, I prefer to do them on Mondays, and I prefer to do them either after the sun goes down, which is fairly early these days, and during my personal power hours. Now, since I am a full-time mom with an early riser of a son, I get up at 4 a.m. and I do my magical purposes, or I do them after he goes to bed after 7 p.m. So those are my personal power hours. I also want to note that I do not do or present anything to you without making it and making sure that it works and that it is something that is suitable for other people to follow and to use. So I have done this multiple times. I don't prefer to do it in bigger concoctions, but if you do, there are these beautiful little gems for less than $5 for 4 of them at Walmart. And again, I am not being paid to promote anything. I am just sharing my knowledge of how to buy, what to buy, and where to buy. So yes, let's just dive right on into this. So for today, I am bringing you a Money Magic powder. Apparently I can't talk. Firstly, I do majority of my magic in my kitchen. So before I started this video, and just because this is a demonstration, I wanted to make sure that my area was cleansed and blessed, and I am standing in my circle, which is my entirety of my kitchen, just in case I have to leave. This is really going to drive me nuts, so I apologize for my thumb there. So, hey, I'm a little up. So yes, I don't get paid for anything. I'm not going to lie, I am shooting for that. I would like to make this my full-time job, bringing you tidbits for each day of the week, and I will slowly climb that way. But for now, I'm starting with Money Magic Mondays and Success Sundays, and I will have that for you on Sunday. And then maybe something different and fun, sachets, protection amulets, stuff like that, kind of scattered throughout the week. Either way, that is what I'm climbing towards. Let's just dive right on into this. So, since everything is cleansed, blessed, everything is where it needs to be, you always want to make sure that you have your circle if you are actually practicing. But I like to cast a circle around me even if I am just making something, because I don't want negative energy seeping in to whatever concoctions I am brewing. Secondly, I found this beautiful, I love aprons, I'm not going to lie, apron at the thrift store yesterday, and I paid a whole $1.50 for her, and I made it a little more tailored, so I couldn't wear it till today, and it seems to fit pretty good. I made it a little shorter, so I just used some fabric glue because I'm not all that great at sewing, and you'll see that when we get into doll babies and stuff like that. I'm terrible at sewing. Either way. All right. I'm going to be using this for magical purposes only, not for cooking on a daily basis or anything like that. I have an array of different ones over there, so this is what I have. Now, I have read in different areas of books and pieces of knowledge online that to try to use only things that you use for your magical purposes only, and not for cooking or anything like that. So I have just kind of drawn up, which I'm a terrible drawer, so don't judge me, my board, and I like to use that. I've been using this board for a while. I actually probably should get a new one because I really want a bamboo one. But yeah, so I have funnel, which we will need. Now, I found this little gem at Walmart for, I think, a whopping $1, and it's even got sparkles. Let's see if it can even, you can kind of see. Either way, it's tiny, and that is perfect for what we are putting this in. Or if you find cute little stuff like this, like I do at thrift stores and antique shops, you can use these as well. And give me just 1 second while I run off camera, because I don't know what I did. Now, these aren't the best quality, but as a money-saving mommy, I found these at Walmart. At the dollar store, Dollar Tree. They work perfect for powders and stuff like that. I don't advise using them for our oil that we'll be making next week, but I do have one made just on short notice until my bottles get here that I ordered on Amazon. But yeah. All right. So we are going to start with this. Open and ready. Okay. Now I'm going to move you up once I start mixing and mashing. So I also found this baby. It is a bamboo mortar and pestle. I found this for less than 20 bucks at Walmart. Go figure. Now, sadly, I live in a tiny town, and really the only shopping is Walmart. Unless I want to drive an hour with my son to the next town up, which is usually a disaster. So, here we go. Alrighty. So, for this, side note, I also have this posted on my blog, ingredient and how to use it and all that good jazz. So if you can't follow me and you don't want to pause constantly, don't worry about it. I will link that down below and you can check it out on there. Copy, paste, share, like, whatever you want. All right, so now that I'm up here, we are going to start with the bigger chunks first. Now, my wonderful lady with the only true organic store here in this tiny town, she did order me orris root because she is a doll, but she did not order me the powder. So I have chunks here. So if you are like me and you need to use chunks, I'm using 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I love to use orris root for anything with money, success, anything to attract you. Orris root is amazing. All right. So, the second round. Now, I handmade these, so I do not have a grinder yet either. And honestly, I don't think I want to grind that. Wow, that was a really creepy look. So it is dried lemon peel. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I want to just note that I start with the bigger stuff at the bottom. When you do shake it, it will get mixed in, but for my own personal purposes, I like to start with the bigger stuff first. Okay? So, my favorite thing of all is comfrey. Comfrey leaf is amazing. I also have comfrey root. But yeah. So I'm going to use a whole tablespoon. And I'm going to go ahead and start adding. All right. Then we are going to move on. Now, I read this somewhere, and I'm not going to lie, she was genius for it. It works really well with obtaining money. So this is pumpkin pie spice. And I'm not going to lie, it's It's amazing. You're going to use 1/4 tablespoon. Go ahead and add that in. Then we are going to use, of course, some ginger root because we are attracting money. And that is also going to be 1/4 of a tablespoon. Still not editing yet because I'm not there yet, so apologize now. Okay, sorry. For anything that might be, I will figure it out soon enough. All right, so we are going to move on to anise, which I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, anise seed instead of star, but if you have star, just use 5 small chunks and go ahead and add that to your vial. And again, 1/4 tablespoon. Now, one major money attractor, prosperity, is going to be your alfalfa leaf, which is really hard for me to find right now, so I'm going to have to order some. But I did find this at the Baker City Co-op in Baker City, Oregon. So again, a little more. Let's do 1/2 of a teaspoon. I can get that there. And then goldenrod. Anything prosperity, money, success. This stuff is amazing. I found this at a little shop in Centralia, Washington. And his prices are amazing. I'm actually going to call him today to see if I can add his website to all of my links. Because he's a wonderful man. He actually opened his shop, and we're going to use 1 tablespoon. He opened his shop not as any kind of pagan, neo-pagan, witch, druid, nothing. He's nothing. But he wanted to be able to service our needs, because obviously some of these things can be impeccably hard to find. It's taken me a long time to accumulate what I do have. So now moving on from that, we are going to do a pinch of crushed and dried orange peel. And I also found that at the Baker City Co-op. And I will add the link below. Again, I'm not being paid for any of this. This is just me being nice and helping everybody with business. Money Magic, always need a little nutmeg. And we are going to go ahead and do 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then my all-time favorite for anything prosperity, money, success, all of the above, is going to be my allspice berry. Now, I do have whole seeds and I do have ground. And for this purpose, we're going to use the ground. And we are going to use, again, 1/4 teaspoon of that good stuff. And this is very strong. Now, we are going to go ahead and start grinding all of that wonderfulness together. Now, while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and see if I can move you up here. Now, while we are grinding, we will talk a little. Talc is something that is mentioned in a lot of hoodoo and Wicca books, and I honestly, one, in the tiny town I'm in, I could not find any talc powder anywhere that I needed. So I did a lot of research, and I found this wonderful book called Charms, Spells, and Formulas by, what is this man's name? Ray T. Malbrough, and it is from Lulens. I cannot say that. I own a lot of books from them. Publishing company. You can order it on there, or like me on Amazon. And for a replacement for talc, a great replacement is cornstarch. And so that is what we're going to use. So once I'm done grinding this pretty good, you want to make sure that you do it clockwise. So that is pretty good. Now, for the base, I have the most expensive one I could buy, and of course at Walmart, and for less than $2. So just remember, side note, that the better the quality, the better the power. And I did not believe that at the beginning of doing anything magical, and well, I'm telling you now, the better the quality, the better the money magic, the better the magic, okay? Now, not always can we find anything too righteously expensive, and on my blog I will share the brands that I like that aren't extremely expensive. So for the base, I'm going to start with 1 heaping tablespoon of the cornstarch. And again, we're going to go ahead and mix that up. So while we're doing that, I want to go ahead and say that if you want to add any pyrite, green aventurine, quartz crystal, go ahead and add that now before you add your mixture in. Now that can bring a little extra to your magic, but it is only optional. It is not something that you need. Also, I buy bigger chunks and I crush them myself and put them in bottles. It is seemingly cheaper to do it that way. And again, I will add Sky Garden's website, and her stuff is very reasonably priced. That looks great. Now you can always add more if you want to do a larger amount. For me, I do not like to do too much at once because I want the quality of the ingredients to stay as good as it can. I don't want it to sit on the shelf because lo and behold, guess what? Something good will happen and I won't need it for months. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there like that. Come on, auto. You can always zoom in because my auto does not seem to work at the moment since I'm having to use my phone still. I do plan on getting a laptop for myself for Christmas because honestly, you know, you need better quality to make quality, right? Right now, I am just a full-time mommy working on all of these magical things to bring to the world and share with you guys. So you will go ahead and bottle that up. Shake it, mix it together. Remember to imbue it. Now when you're doing this, for each one, you want to, you want to go ahead and imbue each ingredient with what you need it to do. And on my blog, for each ingredient, I will make a side blog kind of explaining what each one does. But remember to imbue it with whatever you need it. And for me, I like to take the powder and I like to charge it on either a full moon or a new moon. And for Money Magic Monday next week, we will be making an oil. And I like to roll it on candles. Green candle for money and orange for success. So, yeah, that is it, my dears. So I managed to make this less than 25 minutes, so hopefully you stayed with me. I will add the links below. And again, I am not being paid for any advertising of any kind. Yeah, I will let you know. So I'm not monetized yet. Obviously, I need you guys to help me out and like, share, comment, give me your feedback, and hopefully I can continue to help you on your magical path as well. All right, you guys. Bye.